What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at Jumplight Odyssey. This is actually kind of a big deal because this is the newest game from the developers of Armello, which, in my opinion, is one of the finer indie games ever made. A game that basically has infinite replay value. And any given time of the day, if somebody was like, yo, you want to play Armello like in real life? I'm like, yeah, I'll play Armello. All around, utterly fantastic game to a quality standard the likes of which a lot of things fall short of. And so this is their newest project, Jumplight Odyssey. It is a RimWorld-style space colony survival game with a 1970s anime aesthetic, actually. Going back in time a little bit. We're going to check it out for about 35 minutes. They gave me access to a demo. This demo is going to be available during the Steam Next Fest starting on the 19th. So next week you'll be able to check this out and play the same thing that I'm playing right now. But they fired it out a little bit early so that we could kind of get people hyped up and take a look at it. I've not played it all. This is completely and totally my first impressions. That tends to be how I go into videos like this. That are kind of limited demos long before a game comes out because there's so many things that are likely to change. We'll just go straight from the shoulder here and let this thing run. But if after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, I have a link for you down below in the description. On top of that, you can take a look and you'll find a link to my Discord and my Twitch stream in case you wanted to hang out live. Looks like we got a couple of different characters we can pick from. Euphora, Scion of Regency, Principal of the Academy of Science, Captain Explorer, Daughter to Pleiades, have promised to lead my people to the Forever Star. Okay, yeah, let's do it. All right, Captain, analysis incoming. We're still in the Regency. Sensors indicate the Zutopon fleet isn't far behind. But wait, Pleiades, it's gone, right? It's gone, huh? They blowed it up. Pleiades is lost, but we're still here. We got to keep moving. Status report? All right, so this is our command center. We can move around. Do we go down floors if I keep zooming in? Oh, wow, this is really like high fidelity. Like, there's so much detail on the ship. There's even little scratches and whatnot in the hull texture. Oh, man. Okay, yep, that's detail. So they want me to rotate the camera. Now, there we go. I'll rotate the camera for you. SDF Catalina reports damage to multiple decks, awaiting your orders, Captain. The starship, the SDF Catalina, is comprised of many decks. So we can go up to go to a different deck. Oh, yeah, looky there. We can go, like, to engineering. These guys have no gravity, so I don't even know what they're doing down in there. We've got a hangar right here, the quarterdeck, the promenade. Oh, wow, this is rad. This is way more in-depth than I thought it would be. All right. Give me a second to think. Of course, Princess. I mean, Captain. Time can be paused. There you go. I paused time for you. Injuries reported ship-wide, Captain. When a crew member's health drops too low, they become wounded. Wounded crew lose morale and have reduced. All right, so we got to select a character. Everybody's wounded. This guy's a Marine, though. All right, some are scared. I have individual reports for your discretion. Crew reports are organized in tabs. Their emotional state and statuses. Okay, that's fine. Hey, they're finally letting me play the game. All right, I hate tutorials, by the way. That's just who I am as a person. I don't like tutorials in the slightest. I'm like a dive in and sink or swim kind of guy. Always have been, always will be. Don't like being taught things, don't like being tutorialized. So if you're ever wondering why I skip so many tutorials, it's because I'm frantically clicking through all the menus so that later on I can be like, they never told me this, and I can get all upset. No, I'm just kidding. I usually just play the beginning of the game, like the first hour, 2 hours of a game, over and over and over again until I feel comfortable, and that's when I hit it seriously. Right now they've got me building something. So they said people are injured, and they want me to go to the med bay. So we'll go ahead and add I suppose, do I need a power switch in here? All right, I'll put a power switch right there. There you go, power switch is in. We've received your plan, Captain. Work starts on your order. Build. I give you the engage. A plan must be confirmed. All right, I'll confirm it. So it looks like we actually have to transfer these guys in between different divisions on our little kind of like, I suppose this is sort of like running the Starship Enterprise. This is actually much more appealing than I thought it would be. I thought we were going to be like, this is like a battlecruiser management game. I dig it. I'm not a big guy for anime aesthetics, but I do like the detail that's going on here, so I think I'll be able to manage. We're going to go ahead and transfer these guys to supply division, I guess. I won't let you down, Cap. I feel like going from engineering to being just a guy that moves stuff around the ship is kind of a demotion. I'd be a little bit upset, but maybe that's just me. All right, so we got to haul stuff all over the ship. Let's speed her up. We'll see what happens here. I got to go back. Where's my med bay at, too? There we go, on the quarterdeck. So now we're just waiting for someone to haul this over here, I guess? Oh, yeah, there he is right there. Well, there's somebody hauling something right there. I don't know if maybe the door's not functioning, but yeah, people are moving things around. It looks like they've got little racks of soda cans or something. Hey, there it is, the delivery. Very nice. Took you long enough. Engineers can get to work. All right, so we got to wait for an engineer to get on over here. Hey, the power switch is back online. Having lights in the depths of space is a good thing. And after resources have been hauled, construction is performed by engineers. So they just want me to look at the power switch again? I have gazed upon the switch. Okay, so we have another problem. Wouldn't you know it? So we've got the medbay back online, but we're running low on medigel, which is this stuff over here. So biomass gets converted into medigel, kind of like, I guess, Mass Effect style. And that's what they're going to use to heal up all the crew, because I don't know if you noticed, but everybody on board the ship is limping or has some kind of, like, major protuberance. So we're going to try to fix that. We're going to jump on into build mode over here. And now that we're in build mode, we're going to need to get a greenhouse. And where should I put the greenhouse? It's worked by scientists. I suppose over here is, like, fine by me, maybe. All right, so let's add a door. It already has a door. And so we're going to need to add some more things. So all rooms require a power switch in order to get access to the grid. It will give it gravity as well. All right, well, let's find this thing on our overall list of stuff that we can do. And inside new objects, we will give them a power switch. And hopefully this room is big enough to, like, not suck. I don't know. It also needs an oxygen generator. Yeah, breathing is a good idea. Let's get some respiration happening. I like the sound of that. How big are the biomass crop things? Are they, like, huge? How big can I make this? Oh, that's as far as it goes? Uh-oh. That might not be enough space. Let's find out. So, like, add new object. Oh, those aren't that big. What do these cost me to build, though? I don't know what those costed me to put on in there, but I'm going to confirm the plan. It's the bottom left. I saw it right there. So it was metals. Oh, everything that's deducting has kind of like a shine to it that's red, and anything that's additive has like a different thing going on. Okay. I like how there's little temporary walls in here that they put in, kind of like you're at the mall, like right after something got shut down. How do I get all this debris? There's a lot of things in the hallway that are sort of giving the impression that we got smoked compared to the enemy. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Apparently we're about to be attacked by the Zootopan fleet again, so they've come for us. We must jump again before we are caught. Will do. All right, so on the bridge, we've got places that we can go. There's like a little FTL thing happening over here where we're being chased. So we're trying to get to the Forever Star. All right. I suggest we go for Icarius. Oh, we're on Icarius right now. What is that like? Is that like how many fuels it takes me to get over there? So we need Jumplight in order to get there. And so the more Jumplight we have, the more jump range we have. All right, we've targeted it. Once Jumplight has lost when our engine room took a hit, the other's intact, but it's not working. You mind me taking a look? Beats me. Objects must be activated in order to function. Object go offline if they sustain too much damage or lose access to the power or water that they need. So select our Jumplight calculator. There it is on the back side of the ship over here. And then they want us to activate it. Nice work, Captain. I never would have thought of that. With the Jumplight, you would have never thought of pushing the button to turn it on? Sir, you're an engineer. With the Jumplight calculator online, our scientists will be able to capture Jumplight. Okay. Surveillance data indicates a wreckage nearby. Permission to launch an away mission. Yeah, we'll go to the fly deck. Oh, cool. We've got like little spaceships over here. We've got like a little shuttle. We've got like a little fighter ship. Okay. And so for an away mission, we've got to assign crew to a shuttle. Crew seat 1. We'll call it like, I don't know. Should it be... Who should I send? Does it matter? I guess I'll just like... What did they do? They just did like... A Marine maybe? I don't know. That guy's wearing a tank top. And so we can do a combat air patrol. Or we have a salvage opportunity. Gotcha. I will send them on a salvage opportunity then. That shuttle right there. Launch it. I was hoping it would show them, like, run to it, kind of like Armageddon style, wearing, like, spacesuits in, like, slow motion. That was my hope anyways. Off, and away they go, I guess. They still haven't got, like, our little botany area all nice and built up yet either. Oh, they had, like, a little hug right there, and then they... Spacecraft returning mission was a success. That's what I like to hear. Let's go back up to the hangar then. Where's this guy at? Oh, they already landed. They're done, and they're, like, out of here. Cool, we got composite. Very nice. But there were no survivors left. Bit of a bummer then. I'm glad that we found composite, but I'm also bummed out that we didn't find any human beings. Okay, so next up, Jumplight capture still underway, Captain. Like you say, it can't be rushed. Yeah, where do I see... Is it that right there? Where do I see where the Jumplight capture is happening at? Where's the engine room? Let's go down to the engine room real fast and take a look. So the Jumplight thing was over here. Jumplight calculator. We are indeed, I think it's this meter up here. We've got a it's filling up, all right? I was watching for movement, and it looks like it's filling up right there. So we've just got to wait, and I think it takes 2 of these in order to fire off. And I'm guessing we're also going to be using these for weapon systems, too. So Jump's ready to go. Okay. Crew of the Catalina, this is Euphora speaking. Our home is gone, but this is not the end. We must go on. Brace for Jumplight. A jump is initiated from the bridge. Okay, so there it is. Jumplight away!
Closer, shall we?
The Forever Star awaits us.
Sequence initiate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was actually a really cool effect graphically. That was super rad. That actually looked just like something out of Thundercats or like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. How did they do that with a 3D model? That looked really good. That looked straight out of the cartoon. Not bad. Oh, we've got... Dude, my paint job. Bleh. So my paint job is functionally a mess right now. Zootopon's on our tail, Captain. Or are we going to get to battle a guy? I want to battle fight a guy. Space Death Battle Fight. That's the name that I've selected for the first video game that I'm going to make. It might not even be a game about space. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I also don't know how to program, and I don't have any money to make a game. But you know what? I have a name, and that's all that I need. Space Death Battle Fight. All right, so I think we've got contact in like 10 minutes. So we've got basically 10 minutes to try to kind of like grab everything we can from this place would be my guess. And it looks like they finally cut me off the leash, so that's good. Let's have a look around here, and let's just play with the demos. So we've got upgrades we can play around with inside of our bridge. So it looks like we've got a radar amplifier. It looks like we've also got a genius robot that we can add on in. I saw that little guy cruising around earlier, just like in the neighborhood. No, I don't really want to confirm anything. I'd rather just not be in this menu anymore. Menus are a little bit weird from what I've seen so far, as like you can't just like right click your way out of this. Like it still uses it as you got to hit the button down here or whatever if you want to leave it, and you can't like leave this menu while that menu is open. Right, like you can't click on this while that is open. A couple weird little menu things right now. It might just take some getting used to, but it feels odd. Over on this side, we've got our, what deck is this? The Promenade. That's pretty fancy. What is this, a bathroom? Okay, so there's a bathroom over there. There's a bunch of bunks. Gotcha. Let's go build mode real fast, and we will see if we can clear debris. Pseudopons are closing fast. Are they, though? I mean, 10 minutes doesn't seem like that long of time. I feel like we're in pretty good shape. Let's go down to the hangar, and we'll kind of see what we can do down there. It looks like we haven't even gotten done with our Medigel manufacturing yet. It looks like they're still fiddling around with biomass crops over here. Oh, they haven't put in the power switch yet either. Okay, down to the hangar. Let's go ahead and we will take a look at available missions here. It looks like we have a combat patrol that will go and intercept. We've also got a surveillance operation. We've got a search and rescue. It looks like we've got resource extraction. Let's go ahead and we'll throw together the resource extraction, and we'll send these guys to go do it. So that away mission is fine. I'm down with it. And then we also have a resource extraction over here. I'm going to auto-assign on this side. No, I don't need the full crew roster. We'll just get the shuttle, and then once it pulls on over, we'll auto-assign crew over here. There we go. So now we've got 2 shuttles up and ready to go. We'll send them to go salvage. And then I'm also kind of curious. I want to see if I send these guys out on a combat air patrol to, like, go fight this guy. Oh, he's already going out there to do it. Okay. I was worried he didn't get the order. Let's go down to the hangar. Hold on. I want to see him take off. He's doing like a Top Gun thing, man. Okay, shuttle cruiser going right now. Got a few people that are looking a little bit bedraggled, like they should probably go to the med bay. All right, here we go. Push it to the limit. Limit. Walk along the razor's edge. It looks like he's hanging his arm out the window right now like he's driving a car on the freeway. Is it because is the tarmac too busy right now? Everybody else is taking off? That's exactly what it is. They got a taxi for a minute. All right. Off, and away they go. We'll see if that slows down the enemy and gives us a little bit more time to procure some of the things that we need. In the meantime, I do want the crew working on things out here. So what do I have? In the promenade, we've got a bunch of debris that we need to clean up. Lower deck, not a whole lot going on with the lower deck, actually. We've got some space to play around with, I should think. Quarter deck-wise, it looks like we've got power online, and it looks like the biomass crop is now successfully coming in. I may consider the possibility of adding more to this biomass crop over here. I don't know exactly what it's going to need. I don't see any debris that needs to be cleaned out. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no debris to clear. Fair. Let's go with add an object. We're probably going to need food before too long, too. Let's get some rice cooking here. I like rice. Who doesn't like rice? Rice is just the perfect solution to every hunger that you might have over the course of your life. We'll add in just a couple rice plants right there. And what did those cost? Those cost, it looks like biomass and a little bit of water. Luckily, it looks like we're okay on biomass and water, so I think it's going to be all right. We'll go ahead and hold down right there to build, and construction should be confirmed, and so that's going to be locked in. Now, if I go back to construction mode, what other kinds of rooms can I create? We've got a galley where people can eat. We've got greenhouses. It might not be the worst idea just to mirror a greenhouse on the other side, but we've also got manufacturing. It looks like we've got crew quarters, washrooms, the regent's chambers, just in case the queen isn't feeling like she's up to the task of protecting her people. Yeah, I'll go with the greenhouse over here. Why not? There we go. Greenhouse. Looks good. And then from there, we're also going to need to have a door. Oh, it's already got a door. Never mind. All right. Yep. Build it. Oh, no. We're a little bit low on metal. Well, hopefully one of my salvage guys brings back some metal. Let's go back down to the hangar. No, we'll go back to the bridge, and we'll start monitoring our journey here. All right, so Pleiades is moving on out there. What missions do I have going on right now, and how far along are they? Resource extraction still hasn't even left yet. Combat air patrol is concluding. We'll see if that was successful. It's coming back. I'm assuming that adds, like, time to the timer over here. Would be my guess anyways, but... All right, he's landing. And combat air patrol returning. No missed interceptions on record. Oh, I guess maybe they send things ahead. I don't know. Or maybe the red line actually needs to be inside of our grid. I'm not really too sure. It looks like our first mission was a success. Although, unfortunately, I don't know exactly what they just brought back from said mission. Hopefully something awesome. Zootopan threat is imminent. I'm really like too worried about that. Crew is disembarking. What did they bring out with them? Did they bring anything good? Why is the music so relaxed, like I'm walking past a Spencer's Gifts in the mall right now, dude? This music is way too relaxed for the possibility that we might get blowed up. All right, so we got some stuff and we got some stuff. We got like some ore. It looks like we got some composite, and it looks like we got some plastic. Good. Are there any other, like, I don't know if we have time to do another mission, but I think we have enough time to do like a jump. Might be worth it. So if I wanted to build another craft, what does that cost me? Like, I think that heavy deployment over here, so the mission goes slower, but did they bring back more stuff? So we've got different StarCraft that we can actually, like, assemble over on this side, too, which I think is kind of badass and cool. All right, well, if everybody is back from their super fun time mission, what I need to do then is I need to go back up to the Brig, and we need to figure out, so I guess sending the combat patrol out there did not help altogether that much. Like, it was kind of like one of those things where it's like, let's go ahead and we will jump on out and kind of like see what happens, I guess. And if we're ready to jump, let's just get out of here.
Take the ship to Jumplight. Hold on, everyone. Jumping in T-minus 5.
Oh, I like how the little holographic screen right there comes up with the countdown. That's kind of cool. There's so many little details in this game so far. This is really rad, man. You can tell it's done by the Armello devs. They tend to have pretty impeccable standards. My only real complaint right now is that the flow of the menus doesn't feel natural. So like right-clicking, so like to my mind, with every menu, like left-click confirms, right-click brings you back a step in the menu, and escape brings you back as well. In this game, escape doesn't do that. Like, you've actually got to like click off of things, then hit the button over here in order to get it to work, and it creates like a break. And so for a player like me that almost universally uses right click on the mouse or escape to close down menus and fold them on out, it feels a little tiny bit weird, but that's like the only thing so far that I've noticed. We have no metal, so we should probably do something about that. I don't know what kind of manufacturing we have available on this craft, but I'm willing to bet it's either on the quarterdeck or it is on the, I don't know, not in the hangar, the lower decks maybe? What's going on in the lower decks? So that's a turret, we can actually like shoot and fight. So we've got like big battlecruiser guns inside of here. Okay, now we've got a bunch of people that are getting healed inside the med bay, so that's probably good. We are a little low on Medigel, but we're producing biomass at least. And it looks like it's actually kind of like stacking up here and there. So I think we should be all right. I think things just kind of happen slowly on board the ship. Like, I was expecting it to be kind of like RimWorld, where you put down a blueprint and it's like, and things like happen super fast, and you can just like speed up. This game is a game of like time and like slowness, I think. So we've got water tanks, water condensers, nuclear reactors. We've got turrets on this deck too. We've got a metal extractor on this side, so this is what I was looking for. Double storage deck over here. Okay, so this room right here, we are going to have to fix. So let's go ahead and we are going to select this room right here. We need to add a power switch to this room. So there's our power switch. We need to add an oxygen generator. There's our oxygen generator. It looks like we're going to need 6 metal in order to get this done. Okay, let's go down to the hangar then. We will give the build order right there just to get that fixed, because this thing is going to convert our materials into that stuff. And then what we will do, we will go back down to the hangar, and I don't think there's any other way out of this except to, no, not to the hangar, to the bridge. I don't think there's any other way out of this except for doing missions. So we will manage missions. And what does surveillance do? Dispatch a shuttle to uncover additional information, combat air patrol, resource extraction is what I want. It says it requires surveillance, but like, I feel like the last mission went okay without any of that. And so I'm just going to do it again and hope that we bring back metal. Sooner or later, we're going to strike out on this 80% too. I can like tell. At some point, we're going to strike out on the 80%. But we've got one craft coming back. That's good. Second craft is also coming back. Our jump light is not fully charged yet, so that's going to be a little bit of a headache. I think we'll probably go to Melik Town next. Let's go ahead and take a look at the spacecraft now that they're back, now that the missions are all done. Do we pick up anything good? No metal, unfortunately, which is actually the thing that we kind of need. I may need to disassemble something then in order to get the metal up, to get the metal manufacturing happening. Because we don't really have that right. Oh, you can do missions from right here, too. You don't got to go all the way up to the bridge. Very nice. Okay, I'll take that. We're on green alert right now. We're still waiting on Jumplight, so, like, whatever. In this corridor, go ahead and clear debris for me, would you? So I've kind of picked out the stuff that I can get away with deconstructing to get metal back. So there's a number of places on the ship that have double doors, and I've just eliminated those double doors, basically, just to get some metal back. Because I think I think they wanted me to put in, like, one biomass thing in order to make this all work. And instead, I added, like, I was trying to future-proof and add, like, a whole bunch of biomass, you know what I mean? So we'll just kind of get rid of doors for right now until we have enough metal to make things happen. I also don't know if we're going to be able to stack up enough Jumplight to get out of here in time. It looks like we're about to get caught. But then again, for the demo, I feel like I would like to know what happens when we get caught. I can't, like, save my game, I don't think. But I want to know. I'm very curious about what happens. We will target you for a jump, I guess. We didn't get to stay here for very long. But I understand.
Drive. Jumplight in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, the demo is actually officially over right there. Okay, well, I mean, it's tight, it's concise, and I think it's good from what I've seen so far. Like, I wanted to get my metal manufacturing up and working and whatnot, and I have no idea how long this is going to end up being once I edit it down. But this is the new game from the developers of Armello, which is a very venerable game. Like, it's a game that I hold in incredibly high regard. This seems to be very high quality. The graphics seem good. They've done some cool stuff with 3D that I don't think I've seen in a game before, like that Hanna-Barbera. I haven't seen that since I was a kid, and that's only because I'm old, bro. Like, those of you that I guess followers of my channel are probably in their late 30s too. Hanna-Barbera stuff was pretty old by the time we were watching cartoons in like the early 90s, but it was still rattling around like late at night. But I distinctly remember that effect from things like the Thundercats and whatnot, where they kind of converted things into like an outline, and then the interior of whatever the cartoon was did that rainbow effect. I remember that, and they captured it perfectly. It looks just like those old cartoons and whatnot. So we'll see what happens with it. Hopefully this video was helpful. I feel like I spent more time wrestling with menus than anything else. I think that's my one complaint about it, is that like the menus they take some getting used to in how they function. Like escape does not close a menu. You usually have to click the origin button that opened the menu in order to close it back down. And then on top of that, some of the menus like to be interacted with in like a very specific way to like open, close, remove things, rotate things. And so like you got to kind of get used to it. It's a game with a little bit of a UI learning curve, I guess. They could solve it by making it so that escape just no matter what takes you out of every single mode, and like right click does something similar. But then again, that might cancel out build orders and whatnot, which are kind of hidden in the bottom left every now and again, and not finalize them properly. So that might lead to more issues. I don't know. I'm not like a big UI designer, but I did get stuck on menus. That's my one observation, is that I spent a lot of time fiddling with menus. And that implies to me that maybe one or two things need to be moved around. But other than that, fantastic. Well done. This was Jumplight Odyssey. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you all tomorrow. My name is Splattercat, and I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, Jumplight. Tomorrow, something else. Thank you for hanging out, and it's time for me to go.